Hello, my name is Zach, the Akron Peace Project in Big Love, and I am so honored and humbled that we have this very special guest walking through our community today, Swami Sankarananda. Thank you so much for being a part of today and wandering through our community for peace. I would love for you to talk a little bit and share something about your journey, and I'm just so humbled by your efforts for peace.
Wow, thank you. And the same with you, by the way, Zach. We connected on Facebook after meeting Matt. I had walked through the Cleveland area last year. I walked coast to coast starting in January, and we didn't meet at that time. But I met you through Matt and through the community and what you're doing to help the community with the kirtan and everything. It's just amazing. So my role really is very simple. It's very simple. I was inspired. I had been very much in the world and focused on trying to find happiness in the world, and became one of those who was jaded and turned inside. I ended up going to India for quite some time and found a spark there that inspired me to drop everything and literally and start walking across the country for peace. There's a 20th century American saint called herself Peace Pilgrim. She walked for 28 years for peace, and the story and her way touched me so that set me off to walk. So I started last year, came through here. This is my first time in Akron, actually first time in Akron ever. And I really appreciate your reaching out and giving me the opportunity to share some of the message. The peace is honestly in simplicity. Peace is inside. We find peaceful ways through getting in touch with the silence that's inside us. We have so much more potential than what we typically believe, and just in being in nature, meditation, kindness, being kind to others, sharing a smile, all of these are ways of peace and have amazing power. So the message that I share is really about how to touch peace inside, how to benefit the cause of peace outside, how to share peaceful ways with those that are in front of us instead of our mind wandering halfway around the world. And it's a wonderful opportunity. It's great to be here tonight. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. I really enjoyed at your talk last night.
Yes.
You mentioned a couple of really simple and wonderful points to peace, like being inspired.
Yes.
And I would wonder if you would care to speak just briefly about some of those ideas.
Sure. What I observed with me and what I've seen with others who have found peace inside is that there are 4 steps to it. What I found myself first was being inspired. And Peace Pilgrim, for example, and some of the great teachers inspired me. So, Peace walked for 28 years. She started during the MacArthur era and the Korean War. She walked also during the Vietnam War. She carried a comb, a toothbrush, and a pen, and that was it. And she had complete faith. She shared that she always touched the kindness in others. Such an inspiring story, and there are so many that drove me to find, because I didn't observe that in the world, to tell you the truth. I didn't find it in me. I didn't find it elsewhere, and that inspiration helped me to begin to open my mind and to begin to search, to really search, to listen instead of talk. And what I found was amazing. So step 1 is inspiration. Step 2 is purification. In yoga is all about purification. Diet, exercise, proper rest, Proper relaxation, meditation, a little bit of meditation every day makes an amazing difference. And this purification begins to help us to clear our mind and to become more open to the world. Introspection and inspection, beginning to really look at what's going on in the world and see the nature of it, because we find that we tend to see the world through our own conditioned ideas. We're not very open typically. And if we look closely, we see miracles all around us. We see amazing things that at first look like coincidence, but they happen so often. The friend that we think of who just happens to call us or appear at the moment we think of us. Today rather, I was talking with a friend on the way. I'll walk from here to Toledo, and I've forgotten the name of the town. There's a town on the lake, a fairly good-sized town that has amusement parks, several amusement parks. Sandusky. So there's a friend in Sandusky that I met a year ago when I was walking through there. We hadn't talked to each other for a year. I called her up, said, I'm coming back. I'd like to see you. Would you like to get together? And she said, I was just thinking of you. I was just thinking of you. She had talked with the local newspaper there, and they'd written a small article. They sent a reporter out to meet me while I was walking. They wrote an article, and she said, just yesterday, I found the article from a year ago I was reading. This happens all the time. And upon close examination, we begin to see that there's something in the world that we can't explain with the mind, something deeper at work. And then the fourth step is through our own beneficial activities. We find peace through being peaceful, through being kind to others, through our thoughts, through our words, and through our deeds. So I say those are the four steps. We start with inspiration. We go to introspection, purification, and our own positive words and actions.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. If there's anything else that you would like to specifically say?
Oh, we're all caught up in this day-to-day drama. We're caught up in the roles that we play, and we miss the greatness inside of us. And the one overriding message that I consistently want to share, is that all have unimaginable greatness inside. And if we take a little time to discover that, we will be amazed. We'll be amazed with what we have. We'll be amazed with the world.
Thank you so much.
God bless. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and we'll have links available to all of the wonderful projects and your itinerary of where you'll be walking, and you'll be doing a different section of the country next year, so if this gets out into the interworld and there's some folks not in this region, they can still find you and talk with you and be inspired. And there's also an incredibly amazing free download of a book that Swami wrote about his last walking journey and all of the insights and stories that kind of came through that. So we'll have a link for that. Please check it out. Thank you so much, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.